Yo, what's going on, people? I'm glad y'all took some time out of your day to check me out. Now we here with one of the most legendary producers in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I brought him here today to give you guys a good insight of the actual production side of the industry. So, I don't like basically, man. You give him your whole description, man. Your rundown, man. Let them know who you are, man.
Rick Nasty Reboot out of NYC in 09.
But you got to fix it, bro. We got to hear you better.
Can you hear me?
I hear you
Okay.
way better. All right.
Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, man. Rick Nasty from NYC, been in the game since '09 on the production side of things.
Okay, okay, okay.
Just get it.
All right. I mean, basically, like I said, man, how long you been doing it, man? I know, like, I heard you say when you said you started what, like 2008,
Oh, '09.
oh nine, oh nine. Yeah, man, that's a long time, man. Shit, what was I in oh nine? I was like, what, 24, 25, or something like that?
Right.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you something, man. Like, all right, if I'm a producer or a person that's aspiring to be a producer, what what should be my first steps to taking this jab at the industry?
The first thing, the first thing you need to do is come up with some type of concept of what
Okay.
you want to do. Right. That's one. Uh, the second thing you need to do is figure out your budget.
Mm,
Because it takes money to really. Now it takes, yeah, it takes some cheese to get in the game, man, and really stay consistent. You know what I mean? And be grounded in the game. You
okay,
know,
okay, okay,
you got to work on your finances. You need money to get in to produce good content. That's a fact.
okay. All right, let me ask you something. Like when it comes to equipment, like what direction should they go with equipment?
I mean, that's up to your budget.
Mm,
That's something I could really, you could go high or you could go low. It depends on what budget you're working with. I mean,
okay.
that's a part of the budget and the finance. I wouldn't suggest you go uh, with $25,000 camera to rip. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have that big of an operation. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
start moderate, work your way up, learn the functionalities of it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. Cause I know, like the thing with me, man. Like, I'm more starting to understand like a lot of the things that I was fucking up with, man, when I first started was like lighting. So I'm trying
hmm
to get better with lighting and learn how to edit more, man. 'Cause I see that that plays a very, very valid like aspect of how your production quality comes out, you know. Who's this? Just joined the okay, we got people joining the live. All right, so now they finally tuning in. All right, good luck, good luck. But hold on, let me see what else I wanted to ask you, man. All right, you said that basically work with your budget, man. Like, all right, let me ask you
Right.
something too. Like from a production standpoint, like when you're looking for, because I know I get the answers all the time, like, oh, how you get put in porn, blah blah blah. From your perspective as a producer, what are you looking for in a female talent and a male talent?
What am I? Good performance. Good performances.
Okay,
To be honest with you, man, that's all you're looking for rip. And
Ted Flint said, "Let's get it."
maybe
All
new
right,
new talent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe new talent.
okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, yo,
same
can
thing.
you fix your mic a little bit more? Like,
You talking to me, bro?
tell you, talking to you, I can't. Like, it's like a little muffled.
My bad. My bad. Let me know if it's better.
All right, it's better now. All right, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying was, man, when you look at talent, basically, you want new faces. You know what I'm saying? New faces. People are attracted to that. They want to see new people. And you just want people to have a good working attitude. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Sometimes that'll get you further than a lot of shit if it's easy to work with you. I mean,
Yeah, I
um,
understand that aspect.
yeah, people that you can work with and that you could, you have a good working relationship with.
Let
Those
me.
things would be the best thing.
I wanted to ask you something too, because a lot of these dudes keep asking me about this question, man. Like, like from a male talent perspective, that it does a physicalities really matter as much as people think they do, because a lot of dudes get in my inbox and they asking me questions about penis size, etc. And I'm like, bro, as long as you able to, as long as you have a like pause, but as long as you big enough that they can see it on camera correctly, you should be fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't like, that's why I'm asking you. Like, you give them that elaboration.
I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because size sells for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That sells. Um, and no, if the person can perform and they have a good working attitude.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's yes and no.
Okay.
Also, some people have, they have a built-in fan base,
Mm.
and they have faces, man, that like, that like them, so they're gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So you got a little bit of both. You got a little bit of
Okay.
both. You got to have it needs to just be balanced out a little bit.
Okay. Balanced out. Balanced out. Like with me, like when you say that aspect of good person, I mean of good people to be able to work with on set, I'm starting to really realize that myself with a lot of these females, man. Like
Right?
when you have good, you got good technical energy and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
it just looks better on camera. You know what I mean? And then also too is like, I mean, trying to work with somebody that's hard to work with, man, it's a terrible experience.
I
You know,
mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta get the job done.
of course.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the job done, man. We're not there to be friends and shit. But it's a plus if you are cool and you can perform and shit like that. Yeah, that's always a plus. But it's not a, it's not a mandatory thing. Everybody's just not gonna be cool. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some people have sometimes it's a situational thing. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Just they're coming from another shoot, they kind of bothered and shit, and they bring that energy there.
Yeah.
You know, so that can happen as well. So you kind of gotta, like I said, man, it's a case by case thing.
Mm.
It's a case by case thing, man. But once you get to know people, they kind of tell you, what's going on and what the issue is, and maybe sometimes you want to postpone the shoot if you can. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And do another day, and everybody's in the better headspace.
Yeah. That
You
happens.
ain't gotta you know uh, ruin a relationship and shit sometimes.
Yeah,
But
you
that
ain't
happens.
got. I feel that. I definitely feel that, man. I definitely feel that, man. Like, all right, another thing too, man. Because a lot of people they when they contact me about the porn industry, a lot of these people think that it's just a free for all sex fest going on, but they don't really understand that there's a lot of structure that goes on to basically the not only the performing side but just the business side, like. And I
Mhm.
want you kind of elaborate on that, like, because I'll be trying to tell people, like, yo, you have to really understand that you have to have model releases. You have to make sure you get the IDs. You got to make sure that people are tested thoroughly. You know what I mean? You can't have any mishaps on set, because that can damage not only your platform, but it can damage your just reputation in the industry. So you got to be very
Correct.
mindful of that. So I mean, like, I'm talking too much. I'll let you elaborate on it.
Oh nah, I mean, it's a show, bro. And I want you to get your point across, so people could, definitely get what we're talking about. The bottom line is this, man. I'm gonna say this, because personally, I just went through something that was kind of funny. So I'm going to speak from experience,
Mm-hmm.
on both accord, right? The basis is to have, the models tested, to get your paperwork signed, get all IDs, get all that shit out the way first before the shoot. You
Mm-hmm.
get everything done before taking the pictures, taking the copy of the ID, with the model release sign. Go over the do's and don'ts and whatever everybody's comfortable with. Then you can get your filming on. So that's just that part of it. Make sure everybody paid at the end of the day.
Mm.
Now what sometimes happens is what happens is, man, sometimes some people, they fuck with each other outside the business or whatever. And that happens too, man, because it's you're more prone to do that or to deal with people that you work with. That's
Mm.
like everyday life, even in like civilian life. If you work in the office with somebody, sometimes you go out, bars some shit, and you start talking, and things lead to whatever they lead to. This is
Mm-hmm.
no different. You know what I'm saying? It's no different, man. It's no different. And you got some people that's just straight edge with it that they don't engage with people and shit like that, and that's cool. You have some that do. You have some that work out fine. And you got some that don't. You know what I'm saying? So you
Okay.
have it's both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's a
both,
fact.
man. And I don't think that's anybody's. It's no one's fault. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you can, you can do that and move on and continue to work with other people or the same people, whatever. What tends to happen sometimes is when someone in that situation, things don't go their way, be it the producer, be it the model, be it whoever it is, and then it becomes a whole uh, hate campaign and shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because something didn't go right or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, man?
Man,
So that's
man, I'm gonna be
that's what
honest.
happens.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Mhm.
A lot of time they be it be situations where that it could have been avoided, but it just leads to a smear campaign because somebody just wants to be petty, and I hate that aspect of this
For sure,
industry, man.
for
You
sure.
know,
Right. That's a fact.
like,
That's a fact, man. But that's the reality of the situation. And you kind of got to know that going in. You can't take it personally. This is the thing, man. Some shit you can't take personally. You got to charge it to the bank. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You got to charge it, and just know that you put yourself in that situation for that to happen. That's it.
mm,
You dig what
mm,
I'm saying? Um, uh, and that's just what it is, man. And you got to take it with a grain of salt, as long as the person is not accusing you of anything criminal. You know what I'm saying,
okay,
or super move or whatever. Take it, take it with a grain of salt and keep moving because
okay,
it's their story to tell as well. You dig what I'm saying? It's their
mm-hmm,
story to tell too. You know what I'm saying, and because your perception of it is one thing doesn't mean that that they share that perception. You
mm.
dig? So you gotta let people. Sometimes you gotta let people vent and do this, and that happens as well.
Yeah, I
Pardon me,
feel
that's
you
my
on
phone.
that, man. I feel you on
Mm-hmm.
that, man. Like, I'm gonna ask you something, man. Like, all right, like, what's a good way, like, marketing wise, to produce a better income off your movies? Because that's one thing I was talking to, like, actually talking to someone the other night, about just
Mm-hmm.
like how they're doing and stuff. Of a producer I know out of Philadelphia, and he was basically on the verge of just quitting, man, because he's just like not making any type of
Sure.
progress or any type of
Right.
income. So, like, what would you
Right.
do to, like, what would your, like, advice be for someone in that
All right.
type of situation?
Okay. Now, all right. Nowadays is different than when I came into business in '09. So right now, if something's not working right, you would know within me personally, man. I have a rule, right? I have a rule. Anything I
Mm-hmm.
start new, if I start a new site, or if I start a new OnlyFans page or some shit, if I start something new within 3 days, I'll know if
Mm-hmm.
it works. It takes 3 days.
Mm.
If people are
Okay.
reacting to it within 3 days, man, change it up, change the price. Some
Mm.
people like I'm gonna do that later because I was talking to this guy. I was talking to he's a performer and shit. He's pretty cool too, man. And he was telling me that certain people didn't like the way I price things or whatever. And I had a laugh about it. And I'm like, because they don't understand the business.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? They don't understand, man. And it's like you got to understand the market, right? So I'm gonna answer the question, but I'm also gonna
Now
elaborate,
take your time.
right?
Take your time. We got all night, man.
Sure, sure, sure. Um, whatever the guy's doing in Philly, or whatever, he has to adjust it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That becomes the problem is people don't know how to adjust and rebrand and market it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? These are the things you have to adapt to to this shit. Your business is a living business. It's a thing that has to constantly change and rebrand and try this again, or and do new things, get new performers. Maybe the people are not responding to him if he's the talent. Maybe they don't like him, and that's
Mm,
the thing, man. You have to accept that people don't want to see you as a performer, right?
mm,
And if that's the case, you say, I'm going to step out the way and I'm going to hire some performers. Then maybe you'll get a better response.
mm,
Maybe it's the location, the way he's shooting, or his cameras, or it doesn't look as clear, or or it's a carbon copy of something somebody else is doing. Whatever it is, you have to figure it out. You have to poll it, ask people, what do you think about this? How does this look? Whatever.
mm,
Maybe he's not as consistent as he could be because it's a financial situation. See, these are all
mm,
things that's in the factor, right? Now, the question you asked me is, how do you make money? Okay.
mm,
Now, in order to make money, you have to invest some money to it.
mm,
You have to scale it, right? You have to scale it. If you invest $1,000 into something, the goal should be to make, let's say, $1,500 back or $1,300 back. Now,
yeah,
how quickly you making that back? It depends on the platforms you're on. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the stream, how many streams of income you on with this. Like you got OnlyFans, you got your site, you got mini vids, you got X videos, you got X hamster, you got how you doing it, or are you just sitting there thinking all the income is going to come from one source? That doesn't
mm.
work like that.
Yeah, basically you gotta
You know what I'm
spread it
saying? It
around.
doesn't.
That's one thing I learned.
Correct. You
That's one thing
cannot
I
depend
learned,
on one
man.
thing. You can't depend on one thing to get you the bread. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a different time in the business. And while most people fail in the business, man, is because they have lack of funding. See, when you
Mm,
look at these big companies and things like that, and you wonder how they're able to do all this shit because they have investors.
mm,
That's one thing people don't talk about. People think that you just wake up, you got all this fucking money in your pocket, and you're gonna just go do porn. It's like it doesn't happen like that. You get a corporation, business started. This person invests this person invests then. Then we make money, then we reinvest the money into doing this. You have different partners. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You think motherfuckers are shooting uh, a $20,000 budget? You think that's one person just coming out? It doesn't usually happen like that. No, it doesn't usually happen like that. It's usually people putting money in to back these things financially. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how that works most times. Not all the time, but most times that's how that works.
Yeah.
You gotta know the market. You
Mm,
gotta know the market, man. If you're in competition with everybody and you're in competition, what's gonna set your shit apart from everybody else? Okay.
mm,
Even if we're doing the thing, I might drop my shit $1 lower than yours.
mm.
It's the same mentality of being on the block. You know what I'm saying? All right, them niggas up the
That's a
block
fact.
got some fire. You know what I'm saying? All right, we ain't got our shit ain't fire, but it's good. So what we do, we gonna put two blunts in the bag for $5. We gonna do it like this, and we gonna let them niggas do what they do. Simple.
Mm,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Simple, simple shit. So as long as
mm-hmm.
you have a piece of the market, you're doing your thing. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And that's really what it is, man. That's really how it is. So getting market share is a big thing. It's a really big
mm,
thing, man. And I've seen very few people come into business within the last 5 years. And I mean, actually, I only see one person come in the game within the last 5 years and automatically make a big ass stamp and especially with branding and things like this to push their content and to get a piece of that market. Because that's all everybody's fighting for is a piece of the market. Piece of the market. Your company, uh, this is a fucking, it's $1 billion a year industry. If more than that, I
yeah,
don't
that's
know the
a fact.
exact number. I fired off my head. But if you're making a substantial amount of money in the business yearly, then you have a piece of the market. If not,
Mm,
you don't. Just to find out how. to get a piece of that market. And everybody thinks you know, not everybody. Most people think it's in performing and being in front of
Mm-hmm.
the camera, but sometimes it's being the other guy that can edit, that can shoot, that can build the site
And
and
that's what I'm
take photos
learning.
and shit like too.
I'm,
Right,
see, my thing is that I've been learning that both aspects of the industry is going to be beneficial to me. You know what I mean? Because I can do both. I'm learning like how to edit and shoot, and I'm actually focusing more on that because I see I can get more consistent like bookings with that. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
from that aspect, I'm looking at it as more like, all right, I'm trying to learn a different, a different skill set so I can apply it and also
Mm-hmm,
be able to be more beneficial to whatever assets or per people that I'm around.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like for instance, like I said, like
Right,
even with you, man, I'm painting walls, I'm doing whatever the fuck needs to be done because every small
right.
aspect adds up to the full to the full spectrum of the team. You know what I mean? Like you need everybody has to play a position. You right there, you're the center, so you stay in the paint and grab the rebounds. You right there, you the point guard, you handle the ball and make sure you distribute it amongst it. You know what I mean? You the shooting guard. When we need that 3-pointer, you better be able to knock that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has a different, aspect to bring to the
Everybody got
table.
to, for sure.
And the
Everybody got
more
a
you
job.
can do, yeah, exactly. And the more you can do, the better your chances are actually not only being profitable, but being more beneficial to everyone. Some people just want to, like I said, a lot of these dudes, I'm starting to really see that a lot of these dudes don't really want to be in the industry to make a profit. They just want to be in the industry just to get pussy, and that's getting annoying when people is approaching me about that because I'm really trying to get money off this. I'm trying to make this a
I mean,
real income, and I'm proud of myself because I went from having one payout a year or X deals to now making a payout every month.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It may not be a whole heap of money, but it's a massive improvement for me because it's showing me that my consistency is improving. And also I'm starting to see that I
Right.
am developing a fan base because every time I drop a video, it don't matter what it like. I mean, who it is, I'm getting at least 15,000 in a day or two. You know what I mean? Like just off
Mm-hmm.
the rip. So that's showing me
Right.
that okay, people are paying attention. And then I'm seeing that my channel itself is climbing because I went from being like almost 200 something to now I'm like 155. So I'm trying to see if I can crack
Right.
100 within the next couple months. But I got the mini vids going. My thing with my OnlyFans, I make money, but I don't really make money off that shit. So I'm about to really start focusing on merch and stuff too. So it's just different things I'm starting to see that they all come together, man. And the more you can do, the better you're able to not only be like to stay afloat in this shit, man. Because like I try to tell a lot of these dudes too. I say, yeah, working for Rick Nasty is cool, but if I relied on just being a male talent, I would be homeless or something. I'd be broke as fuck. Like you know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
work, but I don't work as much as people think I do. Like you know what I'm saying? So and I try to get them to understand that I had to really learn how to do other things so just that to be able to be more of an asset and be more beneficial. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but like I said, man, it's hard to talk to people about this industry, man, because they got this weird mindset about it before they even take the aspect of first steps to get into it. They it's a free for all, man. Like everybody's out here fucking just the fuck. They think just because I got a female talent around me, they can just pull up and try to chill. It's like nah, bro. Like I deal with a lot of this bullshit, man. That's why I really just kind of like just stay to myself, man. Like.
Mm-hmm.
But from the aspect of like,
But this is the thing, bro.
okay,
Hello?
yeah, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, I'm just wanting to know. But this is the thing, man. You gotta understand something, bro. It's a cool industry. You know what I'm saying? And people want to be cool, man. They want those experiences. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? As an older brother, older man, you know what I'm saying? Your goals and how you look at things is different than a motherfucker that's 22, 23. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's going to be different. Their outlook on shit is going to be different. It's not, when you're 22, 23, you don't really think about business. You think about having a good time and shit like that. You know what I mean? So you kind of got to meet people where they at in life and understand why they're like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
you can get why motherfuckers ask you crazy questions or they want to hang out and this, that, and third, because that's their time to do that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So you can't really. It's just like when I see models, female models on Twitter, and every day they're bashing people, they're bashing their fans. And, don't inbox me if you ain't cash app me nothing. No, I don't care.
Yeah,
That
that's
turns people off.
it
You know what I'm saying?
does.
That turns people. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they deal with a lot of creepy shit. You know, that's gonna happen, right? It's usually people in their inbox, whatever. All you gotta do is mute
Mm-hmm.
them, man, mute them, and keep it pumping. But to come on your page, the page that's remember this is entertainment. If people don't want to hear uh that shit, nobody wants to hear. Nobody cares about it. People want you to entertain them. You know what I'm saying? Your Twitter is not for your political views, unless you're a politician or into that. And then I respectfully have to, respect that. But if this is the business you're in, this is what people want to see. And most
Mm-hmm.
successful girls in this business, you see that shit on their page. You don't see none of that goofy shit on the page about don't text me if you ain't booking me and I don't care and I'm gonna block you and they're going back and forth for a goofy time. That only turns people off. I've known a lot of girls, man, that look great and perform and they shot themselves in the foot.
Mm.
And there's some of them shooting themselves in the foot, and that's where they're not at where they could be because they
Mm.
don't listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of attacking fans, and nobody wants to read that, man. Nobody wants to see that shit on the Twitter or in the page. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but you're attacking the people that support you. You see what I'm saying? So how does it work? You can't. It really doesn't work. You know what I mean? So uh, that's people shooting themselves in the foot. Um,
That's
but
good.
as far as what you were saying, man, as far as fans and people inquiring about the business, man, that's just because people, they just eager to learn. They want to know. They want to know. They're excited. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
know.
So you got
And this is why I'm giving them
man. So
the avenues right here to talk to people like you. This is why I actually created this podcast. I kind of got tired of people hitting me up. It's like, all right, you know what? I'm about to just
they
start
still
asking
gonna hit
people
you,
and give you our platform to talk to
regardless.
people.
They still gonna hit you.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
they
saying?
still gonna hit you though, man. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna hit you and ask you shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Some people
cool.
don't listen to fun, so they still gonna hit you, man. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is, man. People just be excited, talk, you know what I'm saying, and just vibe with motherfuckers. Man. And you gotta respect it. You gotta respect
Mm-hmm.
it. Man. If you don't want to entertain it, just don't answer.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? You gotta
That's a
answer.
fact.
Yeah, I'm not answering this. Keep it fun. So,
That's a major fact. See, like I said, man, I'm just starting to learn all the women said. While dudes talk about Reese in the comments, relax, bro.
mhm.
Wow. I don't know if you can reread in the comments.
Let me see. Uh,
Hold on, I
let's
will
go
put them
to
on the screen. So right, yo, chill
let's
out,
see.
bro. Reese, cool, man. We not here to slander the women on my
No,
podcast, bro. We don't do that over here. But
Reese, nah, Reese is cool, man.
that's what I'm
Whatever.
saying. She bad, cool,
Um,
bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Relax, man.
everybody's opinion. No, I'm not here, and I definitely wasn't talking about her, man. I rarely see her doing shit on Twitter unless it's like promoting and posting her stuff. So she
Nah, you
definitely should
good,
keep
bro?
mine.
Nah, he say
Yeah,
cool, my bad. Nah, you good, bro, man.
nah,
We got to start doing. If you guys got any questions to ask, man, feel free to
yeah,
send them in the
yeah.
comments.
So,
You know what I mean, while we talking. Let me see what else, man. Let me ask you something.
mhm.
What genre of porn do you think sells the most? Because I think a lot of things that I'm starting to lean towards more doing is fetish and BDSM and things of that aspect because I
Fetish,
think that might bring in a different income.
fetish and gay porn.
Word?
So yeah, and like
Really?
taboo shit. That that's
What
that's a
you
fact.
mean by taboo?
That's the highest. like things you
Bro, your phone
can
breaking up, bro. You gotta
you
say that all again, and like
can
we
start.
couldn't hear you. I can
Let me
hear
know
you
if
now.
I'm
Yeah.
clear now.
All right, you
Okay,
clearer
what I
now.
was saying was the fetish and the gay porn stuff sells. Because it's like you can't get it everywhere.
Mm.
That's the taboo is like the taboo is kind of like stuff that you did hear about, and but you rarely get to see it and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the whole women thing was like a taboo thing. Now it's kind of like it's like a mainstay now. Um, yeah. Shout out to B Rich. Me and him had this conversation on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? A couple of months
Mm-hmm.
back. Shout out, because he was definitely I'm say the pioneer, but he made it fucking popular for sure.
Okay. I remember one
Yeah,
time
yeah,
you
he
were
made it.
telling me about how back in '09 you was going to 300 video, man, and selling the DVDs, and you say you made a lot of money off
That,
them joints back in the days,
that's
man.
a fact. Mike put me onto that. Mike Dirty put me onto that for sure.
You know
Yep.
what's crazy?
And I
That 300
use
video, I
that.
used to
I use that.
word. Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
but
the
the
money
thing
I
about
use to bankroll the rest of my.
bro, your phone breaking up again, bro. Say that again.
All right, can just tell me if you can hear me, bro.
I hear you now.
All right. No, what I was saying was that's the money I used to bankroll the rest of the sites
Mm.
at that time in '09,
Okay.
all the way up in like 2009, 10, 11, yeah, 2012, something like that.
You know what's
Yup.
crazy though? I used to go to 300 video all the time with one of my older cousins. He used to always buy fucking porn from that shit, man. Like he was like a collector, man. I used to go to that store all the damn time, like even before I was allowed to, man. I was like, because I look older than I did when I was 17. They used to let me in there and shit. The shit used to be funny, but
Right,
like
right,
when
yeah,
you brought
you
that
got
shit up, you brought up those memories when I was younger.
yeah, man, that was the spot. But yeah, the amateur shit sells. New girls sell. New guys sell. Then then they build their own little fan bases, man. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And they have a brand. You kind of go from there, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay.
you use the platform, use somebody else's platform to get your talent popping, to get your
Mm.
shit popping, man. And then what you're supposed to do is start your own thing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was having a conversation with somebody today, man, about content exchange shit, and we kind of went back and forth about it, agree to disagree type of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
and my thing is this: what's the point of content exchange, man? What's the point of that?
All right, well, me, bro,
Because it sounds.
I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm,
honest with you. I'm
I'm
I'm on
listening.
the fence. I'm on the fence with content exchange because I done had too many like bad experiences with content exchange because like when I first got in the industry, like I said, I was on the DYs and he taught me that content exchange was basically when you and a female talent get together and you shoot two scenes. One scene the way you want it that you
Correct.
own, and
Yeah,
another
yeah.
scene that she wants that she owns. And
That's
that's
a
what you're
fact.
supposed to do. That's why it's called, that's why it was
Yes.
called content exchange. That's what D Wise told me. So
Right.
now when I went to jail and I came back home, everything done changed. It was like, oh, well, we do a content exchange. And now it's more like a female gotta like you or you gotta be cool or this, that, and the third. And if they don't fuck with you or you're not in a certain inner circle, they're not shooting with you, and then there's only one scene, and then they want you to pay them for the scene, and then the scene too. I'm like, yo, whoa, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm getting confused now.
Let me say something, bro. Let me say something.
Yo, you break it up
Here's what
before
I'm
you.
saying, right?
All right, there you go.
Can you hear me?
I hear you way better now.
Can
Go
you hear
ahead.
me?
Yeah, stay like that. Wherever you at, stay like that.
Okay, just tell me when it goes out, and I can repeat myself.
All
What
right, go
D
ahead.
Wise told you was you heard?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
What D Wise told you was accurate.
Mm.
You got me?
I'm listening.
What D Wise told you was accurate, man. The thing about content exchange is this, right, bro? I've done it. a few times, but it's always been inside of a package deal.
Mm.
Where it wasn't really content. It was more like if you shoot these 4 or 5 scenes for me, and at this price, and I'll pay for the hotel and flight or whatever the fuck, and I'll give you a copy of some of one of the scenes, and you do what you
Mm.
want to do with it. I don't give a fuck, right?
Okay,
It's always been
that's
like
actually
that with me,
okay.
right? It's always been like, so you can make this money, you can make money off the shit too, whatever. It's cool. I don't care. Do your thing. Um,
Uh,
the whole thing of content exchange to me, bro, it seems like a cheap way to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, how can I say, to like build up a portfolio or to get content, right? Because if we do this, then it's a point to where you telling me I can't do this, or I can't price it at this, I can't
mm.
do this, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like.
You feel
Remember, I had a
right?
situation when I first started. You
No, I'm
remember what?
speaking. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say her name,
right.
but I had a situation.
Right.
But I remember that.
Yeah, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience, not my personal experience, but experience of others.
Yeah.
If it's mine, if I have a copy of this, and you got a copy of it, right? You do what the fuck
Uh-huh.
you want to do with it. If you put it up for free,
Exactly.
you should be able to do that. If I because I'm gonna explain to you why. The thing is, you might have, let's say you got OnlyFans, right? Let's say you got 4,000 fans. I do a content exchange with you. Let's say I have 1,000 fans. You could push that to your 4,000 fans and make a whole bunch of money to where I'm not going to make as much as you pushing it to my 1,000 fans.
Mm.
So where's my upside in this?
Mm.
You understand? You see what I'm saying? And then people travel from another state to another state to go do content exchange, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by the time you travel back, they done packaged that shit up and sold it to their people already.
Yeah.
Now think
That
about that.
happens to me all the time, but I don't really trip on that. I actually like the girls to put the scene out first because it like helps with the promotion of just me. When I put it out, I'm gonna put it out regardless of But
Right. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what I'm seeing. This is motherfuckers have gotten cheap and they call and they say I'm cheap, but I'm not trying to do content with anybody. I actually pay
now,
people.
personally, I think you
You know what
give
I'm
fair
saying?
prices, man. I don't understand how people beef with your prices, but that's neither here
I
nor
tell
there,
you
bro.
why, man. Because I tell you why, because what's fair to you is unfair to them. And
Mm,
that's reality of it. And people overprice themselves. And see, this is
mm,
when I say that I don't mean that people are not worth anything. No, we're talking about your talent. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing in a theatrical release in a movie. If Leonardo DiCaprio is getting 20 million a scene, and his co-stars getting whatever, the movie the how can I say, the company says, okay, this whole production is going to cost us $80 million, right?
mm,
Plus another, let's say, $10 million for fucking advertisement and shit like that. So we close to $100 million project here. Okay,
mm-hmm,
what the fuck do you think they want to get back off that? So they want to
mm,
make at least shit. What they want, they, you know what I'm saying? They want to make
mm,
50% of their money, and most movies lose money anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Most movies actually lose money, and that's just
mm,
the reality of it. So if they're gonna give Leo $20 million, right?
mm,
They mean they want to make double or triple off of him. See, they're hiring for his talent. So when I hire a performer or female performer and shit, and she says, "Well, this is what I want," and I have to judge this and say, "Okay, what can I make back off this?" See, the name of the game is not to just give you the money and then I don't make anything back. I might as well not. I might as well not do it. See, and that's the thing. People feel like they want to pocket. They want to pocket watch and count what you make, and that's not how the game is. That's not how the game is played. You're a talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this business as a business owner. You think I'm saying? I'm the producer. My job is to make money. My job is to put the best product out there for people to see. So I have to give
okay.
you a fee, but I can't give you a fee that's going to not allow me to profit off of this.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? Your job, talent is to perform to your best ability, get your check, right? Take that check and invest into yourself, so that way you can boss up and do your own shit. See, it's different. It's different looking at it from a workers or a performer's eyes. It's different than looking at it from the eyes of somebody who's actually putting the money up to fund this shit.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't do that, so they can't even fathom what that thought is like, right? Because they're just so used to working. They're so used to,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, I'm see other producer what he did. He gave me this, and he gave me a copy of this, and I'm like, well, that's good for him. Well, he probably won't be around for too long, because that's not how you do. That's not how you do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not into the politics of the pricing and everything. I
Mm-hmm.
price it so my fans can come through, watch what I produce. They could get off, and they'll come back and they'll stick around. I'm not in here to, I'm not here to overprice and overset, charge so much to where they don't buy it. That's never been our motto. You think I'm saying? That's never been what it is. And this is why we've been around so long. And others have come with that mindset of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they're out the game within a year too, because they don't
Yeah.
understand the business, they don't understand the market. They're overpaying people because they like people. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or
I
whatever?
see that a lot
No,
too. Me, that's one thing I
no.
tried to avoid, man. Like I said, I kind of took your advice and started focusing more on, like I said, more about body types. You know what I'm saying, rather than name. Because some dudes, I think they pay more for the name because they think, oh, I shot with so and so. That's supposed to like, and then they spend this $2,000 on the scene or whatever the girl tell them, and then they only make $100 back. I done seen that happen to dudes. I done seen dudes spend $2,000 on a high end female talent, and then they put the scene out, and they only make like $150 off of it. So it's
I'm gonna
like,
tell you something. Let me interrupt you, bro. But you're supposed to do that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna
mm,
explain it to you, bro. This is the part of business motherfuckers need to understand, right? You can hire, once you got the ball rolling and the machine is going and you're making money, right?
mm-hmm,
What you should do every once in a while is hire somebody that's about $2,000. Hire 'em.
mm,
The reason you do that is because that right there is your advertisement.
mm,
See, that gets eaten up by your budget. So if you, let's say you're making $5,000 a week, right, which is like 20 grand a month, something like
mm,
that, like 20 grand a month, and you got a budget, you got a budget of, let's say, $5,000. That's your budget, right? So now you got a $5,000 budget. You're making 20,000, so you got 15 left over. Let's say you pay yourself 5,000 that month. You got about 10,000 that's in the bank. Boom, right? And this is coming every month nonstop. So every month, what you should do is look to do better and do more, right?
mm,
Spend the
mm,
money. So when you go, you hire somebody that's, how can I say, that's in demand, right? You hire them and you pay their rate, because now they're
mm,
on your platform.
mm.
So now when people see them on your platform, that brings more attention to your platform. Now you don't have to do this every month, but every couple of months, maybe every 90 days or something, you go out, you get one of the top joints that's in the bit. Hey man, let's come over here. Let's get this down. Bring some what they say clout to your platform, and you do that. You get a big name. You see what I'm saying? But you
Mm.
don't do that coming in the business, because you can't afford to continue to perform at that level.
Yeah,
You have
basically
to
you
wait.
can't. And then you're gonna end up taking mad L's. Like, you know what I mean? That was my biggest fear, spending $2,000 and taking the L. That's gonna be, I can't recoup.
Yeah, but you can't. No, see, the thing is, it's not a. See, this is the thing, bro. It's uh, it's not about recouping once you know what's coming in. So you know what's coming in. Every month you know what's coming in, right? You know what's coming. 20,000 is coming. It's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. 20,000, 21, right? You could budget everything off that 20,000. You see what I'm saying? Keep in mind, man. If you're spending 5,000 on the budget, you're paying yourself 5,000 right a month, and you got ten
Mm-hmm.
thousand dollars for just 10,000, just there. You dig what I'm saying? So you know
Mm,
what's in the budget. Your monthly bills might be $6,000. So you're saving
mm,
$4,000 a month,
mm,
right? So you make $1,000 a week. Now we just broke down 20,000. You got 5,000 to keep the business going. You got 5,000 for your pockets, and you got 6,000 or 4,000 on your monthly bills. You dig what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So what
Yeah,
you do
my
with
bad.
that,
That's my
bro? Oh no, it's so good. So you reinvest into your business. You might want to go get a big name star. You might want to hire a dude that got a big name, or
mm,
chick, or hire both of them. Let them shoot for your site. Boom.
mm,
There's more awareness to what you're doing. Now, again, you don't have to do this every month, but you do this to continue to build up your audience. So that way,
mm.
that cost is absorbed by your budget. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
All right.
you don't do that just out the gate.
Okay. Okay. Okay, man. I know. I see we got some questions, man. Hold up. Dude said Aria Khaled and April Osa are awesome. Can we get them for more scenes? Hey, man. I ain't gonna front. I love both of them chicks. I actually work with both of them, man. They're both amazing, man. Like I said, man, that's up to Rick, man. He's the producer, man.
I'll tell you a story, man. I kind of had that in mind at one point in time, but then
Mm,
April moved Cali,
mm.
and she blew up for real. Shout out
I
to
heard.
April Ocean, man. Definitely worked with us. I think one, two, three, I think maybe it's about three to four, 3 to 5 scenes we did all together. Um, Definitely dope. Aria definitely dope. We did a couple of issue scenes together and hoping to do more things.
Mhm.
But they both dope talents, man. Sure for sure. And if one day if April's around or something like that and we can plan it out, what I'm saying, we try to make that happen.
You know what's crazy? Aria hit me up a couple times to do content with her. I just be at work during the time that she be. Man, I'm gonna make that happen, man, because me and her need to do some things, man. But hey, we got another question here. It says, "All right, Rick, which female star is your personal favorite to work with?" Shao, the Strawberry, and Show and Tell, by the way, by my man NB.
Personally, yeah, shout out to homie. It'd probably be a list of them. It'd probably be a list of them, man. Off the top of the head, I would have to say Show and Tell,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, because she's always arguing with me about some shit, but that's my piece. So, yeah, for sure, man. And she always brings it 100%. Um, like one to work with, a personal favorite. Um, Damn, man, it's a list of them, man. I don't want to leave nobody out. So what I'll do on my Twitter is I'll drop my top 10. I guess personal favorites to work with. I'll drop the list because I'll be able to
Mm,
think better once I'm not live and doing it right now. So for sure,
mm.
so check my Twitter.
Italia Vegas is the best new talent he has, especially on Milk and by Cool Goose and at Cool Goose. Yeah, Cool Goose and MB, they loving. They both saying they love Italia Vegas, man. She's a dope talent,
Tia,
man. Y'all don't understand. Tia, I'm
Tia.
sorry. Tia, I'm
Mm-hmm,
sorry. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, she's dope. Shout out to B Fire, man. Everybody in the comments, man. But yeah, man. So actually, that's a chick that you brought out, man. Like, give guys an
Who,
insight about her.
who I brought out?
Matia.
Who? No, actually you introduced me to her, bro. That's a
I did.
fact.
Oh wow,
That's a
see.
fact.
Oh
Fact.
man. Wow,
That's a
see,
fact.
man, I'll be forgetting. I'm like the plug, man. I be forgetting, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shout out, shout out to that man B Fire, man. He say he's speaking actual facts. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? He is. You know, already know that. But he said,
Yeah.
Strawberry and Tyler together make it hotter. Wish to see Aria and April together in one scene. Okay, they keep bringing Aria and April, man. We gotta make that happen one of these
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Hey, listen, man. They up there doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got their own thing. See, that's what I'm saying, man. They got their own. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you use people's platform, man, and you do your thing, and you keep
Mm,
it pumping, and if let's say you did something and you didn't like the deal at the time, and that
Mm,
happens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets used, bro. Everybody gets used. The problem is when people misuse people. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? People are supposed to be because motherfuckers is useful. So if you use
mm,
my platform and get some type of clout off it, you get a new follower, you get whatever it is. That was the investment. That's what you got from that. And now you take that and you do something else with it. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
You build your own platform and you keep it popping. And
mm.
sometimes, bro, people do shit. You ever wonder why people do like talk shows and radio shows and shit like that? You ever
Yeah,
notice how like when Denzel got a movie coming out, he'll do a interview and shit like that.
yeah, because
Because even
promotion.
though he's Denzel, right, exactly. Even though
Mm,
he's Denzel, he's Leo, or he's fucking Michael B. Jordan, you still have to grind. See, people think, man, they know me, they know what I could do, and I'm gonna sit back, and that's not how that works, man. You still have to go grind. You still have to get them the grassroots people to come fuck with the situation. So when you
okay,
do a site like do whatever you do, you might not get everything you think you're gonna get, but you get something else in far as promotion. You get other shit as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not things are not just one dimensional. You know what I'm saying?
okay. All right, let me go to the next question. They said, guys, which sites do you think is your competition? All right, me personally, man, I really don't see people as competition. I'm more focused on getting my own self structure. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Mm,
had to focus on making my own money right now, man. Like I can't really be focused too much on what this person is doing, what that person is doing, because I had to get my own like personal structure in order so I could be able to not only produce better content, but also be make more profitable content because I'm starting to see that I had to switch up a couple things that I'm doing for my new scenes that I had to change for
mm-hmm.
my last scenes and also keep a consistency up where I've been, like I said, since I've been posting videos every week, I've seen a massive improvement, and just not only just my videos, the views I've seen like actual people like starting to show support. And, you know what I mean? Like I said, I just did this podcast and we got people up in the chat, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna pass it to Rick, let you answer the question.
My bad, bro. I zoned out for half a second. And you said what?
I said which sites the next question is which sites do you think is your competition?
None.
Okay.
I don't think that's my competition because I don't look at motherfucking competition.
Okay.
Um, I look at all of us being contemporaries.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of at the same time doing the same thing. And I got my fans. They got their fans. And, everybody got their shit. So I
Okay.
don't think it's competition. I think it's what I'm saying, it's just everybody got their own thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Mm.
I've been inspired by some people, but I don't look at
Mm.
them as competition. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think I think everybody has a piece of the market that they're comfortable with. I don't think none of us missing the meal. So I think we pretty much good, man. Now I like what most motherfuckers doing the most is the people that's consistent. I like what they're doing.
Mm.
So I don't think we're in competition with each other. I think that, we're doing our own
Okay.
thing in our own lanes, and that's that.
All right. All right. We got a shout out to Ted Flynn. He said he's talking about keeping the momentum. He's speaking marketing 101 there. See, people start to see that, man. That's why I'm bringing people like Rick on this platform because I'm giving him an ask because I know for a fact he knows about making money in porn. A lot of these dudes just want to have sex. This dude's actually making money. I'm trying to listen to what Rick got to say because I'm trying to make some money off this motherfucker, my damn self. So
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
strongly
check
advising people to listen to what Rick says, man. He's been making money off this shit since 2009 consistently, man. So he has some type of input, man. Hold on, let's see what else dude just said. Hold on, wait a minute. Ask him. Remember when he said he was shooting and dude had shit in his ass? Whoa, what the fuck? What the
dude, that's a fact. Yo, I'm done, man. I'm done.
what
Yeah,
the
I ain't gonna. Nah, that's a true story though, bro. That's
Oh
a
wow.
true
Talk
story.
about it. Talk about it, man. Talk
There's,
about it.
not doing all that, but it's not. It's none of my present guys now. This is years ago, man. It's years ago. And I forgot when I said that shit. I don't, it was in. It might have been a write up during the scene, or I might have had another interview. I was talking about that shit, but it was funny. Yeah, that was,
Mm.
word.
Nah,
That was funny.
I done seen somebody. I'm
Nah,
not gonna say.
I don't want to hear all that shit. Nah, right. I don't want to hear all that now, bro. That is out the window. F all that shit. That's crazy. That's
Yo, he said,
crazy.
yo, shout out to Be Fire, man. Be Fire bringing the heat right there. He said, yup, I know it all. Know it all. Yo, shout out to
That's a
Be
fact.
Fire,
Yeah.
man. He bringing the heat,
He
man.
been
Shout out
around.
to my man Ted
He
Flint.
been for a
He
minute.
laughing. You know what
He
I'm
been
saying?
around. Yeah, he been around for a little minute. Yeah, man. But you see some things on the set, bro. It's kind of crazy. It's kind
All
of crazy.
right.
It's kind of,
I know I ain't gonna front. One of the craziest things I seen on set, man. Shit, man. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about it too
no, no,
graphic
you
on
talk about it.
YouTube
Man. We go
because you might get
off that.
demonetized. What
Yeah, get
happened?
off. Just get off that. Get off that. Leave that alone.
All right, we like I
No,
said, we still got the floor open to you guys, man. Ask some more questions, man. We got Rick Nancy here, man. He's giving you guys insight of the game, man. We got one of the top producers in the East Coast right now. At you guys' whim, man. You know what I mean? Just you got the opportunity to speak, man. Speak, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let me see what else can I yeah, shout out to you too, man. Shout out to B Fire, man. Yo, man, you making the show kind of legendary right now, man. Let me see what else. Let me ask you something, man. Like when it comes to marketing and promotion, what's the best avenues to put your money into to for if you wanted to like make more money off your scenes and whatnot?
What you mean, bro?
Like,
Like a
I,
promotion.
like for instance, like these people are put like, oh, if you pay me X, Y, and Z, I'll do this promotion for your OnlyFans. Is that really worth the money, or should someone like look into something else, or like as a real
I
direct? What happened?
when I was coming up, man. When I was coming up, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, yeah. When I was coming up in the business, it was different. It wasn't really none of that. Everything was kind of organic. But now
Mm-hmm.
there's different different things. But these are people that's in the business who found another way to make money because they
Mm-hmm.
built the audience on a page or whatever the fuck they're doing. They got 30,000, 40 people, 30, 40,000 people tied on that shit. So they say, yo, give me a little $200, give me $200. I've
Mm.
done it. I've got fans off this some notoriety and shit like that. Um, that's the new way of marketing. But that's what I'm saying. But it goes back to what I was saying about people having another stream in this business of how to make income. There's more than one way to do this. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's built their own platform and they have these many followers, that's legit, and they tell you they can get you some followers or they get you some sign up, invest the money. Some of your budget you use it for marketing. So yeah, I believe that you should pay them a cash app them a few dollars and shit and see how it works out for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It might work. It might not. But you have to try. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You have to try, man. You have to try to do that. That's another way of marketing. I
Mm.
guess merchandise. I haven't really gotten into that yet, but that's a good way of doing it. Um, um, yeah, man. Word of mouth. That's still good. Organic. Twitter's great. Instagram is great if you do it right. Um, yeah, I guess those are about the only ways I know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. All right, hold up. Wait a minute. We got some more questions. Ted Flint says, Rick, does it ever get boring? How do you reinvent yourself to keep your momentum? A lot of people fail in their inability to see change. So, how do you feel about that?
To be honest with you, it's not that it gets boring. It gets tedious at times,
Mm,
especially if you got the one man thing. And sometimes you don't feel like doing shit. And
mm,
this is the problem of success. right? If you are successful at something and you start to make money, what happens is you get comfortable, right?
Mm.
And when you get comfortable, you stop doing the little things that you did to make you successful.
Mm.
Okay? So the goal is to not get comfortable,
Mm.
to have failure be your best motivator. Okay,
Mm.
that's the thing we all running from is failure. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm.
it's not about inventing yourself. It's about again keeping the momentum, right? Reinventing things, creating new things within the budget that's going to actually bring more revenue. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you can start to hire people and do other things. So you don't, run out of, get burned out and shit like that.
Mm.
Because I'll tell you this, man, between I would tell you 2014 and 2016, I kind of just like I was really winging it,
Mm.
because the money was coming in, it was happening, and there's enough money to do whatever I need to do and pay people, shoot here, there. And my heart wasn't really in it because the success hit. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm.
success hit. So instead of reinvesting into the business or whatever, I'm just fucking it off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that happens. This is why most businesses fail within the first 5 years. Failure to adapt, loss of momentum. You stop trying to put things into the business, losing focus. You know what I'm saying? So around 2017, I woke back up and we've been going hard ever since. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But that happens, bro. That happens to everybody. I lost money. I lost a lot. Niggas been broke 2 or 3 times. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That happens, man. That happens when you're not keeping your eye on the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I'm just speaking from experience with that one. So the main thing is, man, is to stay focused, be passionate about it, and be passionate about what's making money as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Side projects, that the passion projects, keep that shit to the side until you build yourself a machine that's going to take care of what you need to take care of. And
Mm.
once you do that, you get into the passion projects and the things that you so called really, really want to do. But until that, keep doing what keeps the fucking lights on. You know what I mean? Let that be the motivator for sure.
All right, all right. We got another question from my man B Fire. He says, "Why don't porn stars women make their own websites instead of relying on OnlyFans?" I've been saying this for a long time. When I actually get with a lot of chicks, bro, like I try to give them insight of being able to have multiple streams of income, but a lot of them don't listen to me. They just want to, do what they want to
Mm-hmm.
do. So, yeah, man, like that's something that a lot of these girls just don't do, man. Some of them are in it like once I started to realize that some of them are just in it for the quick cash of it and not really for the longevity of the bread. I started to just look at this industry from a different perspective. You know what I mean? With that question, man. But a lot of these girls are not business minded, man. I mean, a lot of these girls are just in it for, like I said, for the fast bread or for the clout, I guess. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. How you feel about that, Rick?
Well, let me say this, man. It's because they don't see the value in their own platform. One and two, it's not just the girls. It's a lot of dudes that do the same shit. It's everybody, right?
Mm,
And only thing that's made it super easy for you to be a content
mm,
until it's easy until they ask for the documents and the ID and all that other shit there, and they change up the terms of service every other day, shit like that. They make it easy up until then. But to have a website,
mm,
it's kind of tedious. You gotta have a server, you gotta have a hosting, you gotta have all this stuff. And
mm,
if you're not used to doing that, then it's like that shit becomes hard. And then you need somebody to do it for you. Then it comes trusting. So I can see why it's easier to have a page or a page or two and just create your own content and go from there. So I can see why
Mm-hmm.
that's easier. Um, the the, the thing is, man, we've come up in different eras. When I came up, again, like I said, in '09, in the business and shit, there was none of that. There was Clip and Sell, Food.com, Foodie2, a couple of other shits I'm forgetting, message boards and shit like that, right? It's different now. Where the goal back then was to have your own website, have your own shit. That way, they can't really censor you or take the shit off unless your hosting tells you there's certain words or things you can't show. Other than that, you was good to go. Get your
Mm-hmm.
little payment processor and start rocking. See now, with the things that's happening now, the things that we did back then set us up to exist now, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as bank accounts, as far as official corporations and LLCs, as far as all that shit, taxes and things like that, because these are the things now that are going to start to be asked at your bank when it comes down to you making $30,000 a month in your checkings account. What the fuck? Where's that money coming from? And you running it through a regular checkings account and not a business account. You know what I'm saying? That becomes a tax issue. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know about taxes or sole proprietorship or corporation or S corp shit like that, you're gonna jam yourself. You have a big fucking tax issue, and then they coming. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And people don't really understand what those things are, and you'll get jammed because you didn't pay taxes from last year. You didn't pay tax from the previous year or the tax this year because you're not looking at it as a business. You're looking at it as one big finesse. It's a finesse. It's a finesse move. And I did this. I'm gonna make this, and I ain't gotta fucking tax. Shit. It's like okay. But then when they
Mm-hmm.
shut your bank account, when they send you a letter, and they want to see certain records and shit like that, you don't know what the fuck they talk about. So just because this business that's not regulated, so to speak, by the government as of yet or whatever, doesn't mean that you can just do shit over the million. It doesn't really work like that. And if you're coming into business right and not understanding business, then you're gonna set yourself up for some ugly shit. That's gonna happen in the future. But they've made it super easy for you to make money in this business. It's super
Mm-hmm.
easy. You know what I'm saying? But the kicker is this: you can make the money, you can finesse it for a little while after, or are you gonna be consistent?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a chick that came in the game, and we was kind of cool, whatever. And came in the game, and doing her little thing. It it becomes like skits and her clowning people and beefing on Twitter and shit like that. And then I don't even think she's around anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you see these guys, they got gimmicks and shit, all this other stuff, and it's like, okay, can you keep that up though? See, this is the thing, man. Once you do one thing that's over the top, and that's like your stick, that's what you do. You have to keep doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get more. You got to do more buffoonery and more crazy shit. You have to because that is what's keeping you relevant. It's not even about the content no more. It's
Mm-hmm.
about I want to see what stupid shit he do or
Mm-hmm.
she does. Okay, or she gonna jump off this hill. It becomes that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
He
that's
started
not that's
becoming like he started becoming
right.
like boot gang, one of them niggas.
Right. You just who? Say it again.
Boot gang. Remember that dude Boot gang? He used to go in there and steal donuts
Oh
and
yeah,
shit. Then when he
yeah.
chose
It's
not
like
to do that no more, nobody gave a fuck about him.
yeah. Where are those people now, bro? You see what I'm saying? It's like that shit lasts until the next thing comes along.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is good to look. Oh shit, this motherfucker when you on fire. That's great. And then next week, somebody else, the niggas don't forgot about you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So the name is not to finesse it, not to be a buffoon, and no disrespect to nobody. But it's about being consistent, man.
Mm.
Consistent. Just be consistent. If you're consistent, man, you continue to put out a good product, man, you ain't never gonna go bad. You might have to readjust some things and do some shit like that. But it's just like McDonald's, man. When the fuck the last time you seen a McDonald's close?
Mm.
They might relocate, but when the last time you seen a McDonald's close?
Probably
Saying
never.
right because it's a franchise. See, they got a way of doing things. See, this equals that. You buy this from there, people come and buy it here. Simple, real fucking simple. Every once in a while, they take the McRib, they bring it back. They take this, they'll bring it back. They'll try some new shit that don't work. They'll move it. That's just
Mm-hmm.
keep in the business. But when the last time you seen that shit closed, like this is not over. It's not coming back. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Because they know
Mm.
what they're doing, their brand, their household name, they're consistent. I know I can go to McDonald's right now and get a double cheeseburger for less than $2, whatever. It's gonna taste the same today, tomorrow, and next fucking week.
Mm.
That's just the fact of it, bro. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm.
stay consistent, right? Continue to do your thing and continue to put out good product, and people are gonna fuck. Make adjustments when need to be adjusted, and keep it pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get
Mm.
caught up in the fads and the goofy shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That shit is easy to do, but it's hard to maintain. You
Mm.
know what I mean?
Mm. Now that's a fact, man. Ho, we got another question. What do say? What are the main does it in porn? What? Okay, I don't understand that question, bro. Maybe I think he mean do's and don'ts. I don't know. I guess
No,
yes. Main what are the main do's and don'ts in porn, bro?
uh, uh, well, I don't know. I probably done did and didn't do it. I don't know. Um, it depends on what aspect, man. You coming from a performer, producer, whatever. Um, as a producer, man, I pride myself on paying people on time, giving them a clean and good work environment, um, putting them with pairing them up with good people,
Mm.
giving them not keeping people there all day. Um,
Yeah.
what else, man? Tagging them when I post the stuff, give them a shout out. And I continue to work with people, continue to keep people working. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm one of the only people that actually do that. To keep people working on a continuous basis and shit. You know, but,
Mm. Okay.
as a performer, I think you should always be clean, hygiene wise, always have your paperwork, be on time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, be able to form with different type of people,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not be with somebody that you like or whatever. But be respectful, man, of people's space. Don't be inboxing people about shit and talking people and shit like that. But those are some of
Mm.
the dudes that don't. You know
Okay. Okay. You guys got any more questions, man? Feel free to send them in the chat, man. Let me think, man. Let me think of something else to ask you. Um, let me ask you something, man. Like
what
from the aspect of like an outsider looking in, man. Like what do you think? All right, actually, hold on, wait a minute. Let me think of this question better. Because I know a lot of people looking for the outside looking in. Like, what do you think is the stereotype that people think goes on that actually doesn't?
I don't know, man, because I don't think like it's a civilian. So that's a hard. Um, hmm, what do people think?
Yeah, because
Oh,
a lot of people.
I think, I,
'Cause-
I think people think it's easy to really do this.
okay, yeah,
I think that people actually look at this shit and say, I can do that shit. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Here's the thing about a lot of male performers, right? And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you'll notice this shit. This real talk. It's easy to fuck some chick in your house with the light on and your phone and whatever it is and be comfortable. It's easy to do that. But it's hard to do that when there's a cameraman there and maybe another guy there, and, or whatever, somebody doing lights and shit like that. And this is why most of these dudes come in with that mindset and they fail because
Yeah.
they can do it. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, totally different when you're not in your room or in a hotel or just you and your chick. It's totally different to do that. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
them that all the time, man. Like I tell dudes all the time, man. I'm surprised that I could even do it, man. But I'm able to do it, man, because this is a real hard job. Like I tell people all the time, it's the hardest job you ever had because it's like it's something that you're used to doing in private, but you're doing it in public now.
Right.
You know?
Correct. So I think that's a misconception, man. People, guys think that it's easy to do. They really think it's easy to perform and get to, get up there and just knock it out. It doesn't work like that. And shout out to the brothers that can actually do that.
Hmm.
Some can't. We'll talk.
Okay. Yeah, my thing is too, like, this is to go off on that, man. It's like a lot of people misconcept that everybody's on set, just anybody can just come and watch and stuff. Like dudes be hit. That's one thing I try to get people to understand. Like when I shoot, it's like I said, when I shoot with you, it's just me, you, and the girl. Like
Right.
no one else is there, bro. People really think that like they hang out, they think they're going to just hang out with me and just be on set. Like, and then I just think in my head, like, bro, do you really want to watch me fuck a bitch or something? Like, what the hell is that's weird, bro? Like, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on here?
But see, this is the thing, bro. It's not about it being weird. It's weird. It is weird to you, but it's not weird because if they are watching it online, what's the difference? Some people like they avoid it, bro. That's just what it is. That's their thing. The thing is, man, it's not this is business, bro. It's not about you getting your kinks off in that type of setting, and that is what the problem is. With that, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
bro? Like this is not the time for that. You see what I'm saying? It's not everybody standing here just looking and nah, it's not
Yeah,
that time.
but that's what people think is
That's
going on. Like I
no.
had, no, I mean, dudes hit my inbox like, "Yo, I just want to pull up and be on set." Like, for what, bro? What are you
I mean,
talking about?
because that's their thing. It's like going to a basketball game for some people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't down somebody for some shit that they want to see or want to be around. That's
Mm,
just what it is with them. I'm not I don't want to open set like that. Some people do. Some people might pay to come watch the shit and they might hit the actors, the dude and the chick over a little extra stuff and cheese or something. I don't know. That's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I don't work on the set like that. You know what I mean? So, but some people do.
Yeah, I
And that's
can't. I don't know if I could work on a set like that. My damn self, like just anybody, just randomly just sitting there. Like I'll be like, "Yo, bro, I don't know, bro. This is,
hey
you know."
man, listen. I don't know. Some dude it might be the girl's manager, a man, shit like that
Okay,
happens.
that's different. I could do that. That's different. But
What's
I'm talking
the
about just random, just
Ain't no
niggas.
difference, man. Ain't no difference. I mean, yeah, it could be a whole bunch of
I'm
people
talking
in
about
the
like
same
a
house.
whole group. Like the niggas be really think I'm just gonna have a whole group of just chilling, watching me fuck a bitch on camera. Like no, bro. When I shoot, it's either me, the chick, and the cameraman, or the camera girl. Shout out to my home girl Caroline.
Business, man. You should have turned that into a business. That could have been some live sex show shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is what we doing. We letting this many people in. This is what you paying, man. This is what's going on. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't know, man. I'm an opportunist, bro. So I think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, there's other ways to make money in this business, bro.
No, I feel you. Like you
Mhm.
said, man, that is a way to make money because people will pay for voyagers. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
Like
That's a
I done had people try to approach me to do stuff like that, but it's like I don't know, man. It's like,
I mean, it just might be your thing. Hey,
but
somebody
I
else might.
feel I'm not into like me personally. I tell people all the time, like, yes, I do porn, but I'm not a sex worker. I don't, know what I mean? Because I can't do a lot of the other stuff. Like, I don't like swinger parties. I don't like a
Right,
lot of the other stuff, bro.
right. No doubt, bro. I got you. I
And
got
people be thinking just because I do porn, or I'm just with anything. Like, yeah, we just here, bro. Yeah, pull up, man. We about to be fucking like, whoa, bro. I'm not trying to, nigga. I can't mess around and catch stiffless fucking with you, niggas. Like, I'm good.
that happens too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That
another
happens.
thing. Yeah, man, because dudes be thinking that I'm just out here moving reckless, and I can't, bro. Like I can't catch the STD, and then now I'm out of work for 2.5, 3 weeks, and now I got Rick hitting me up to work, and I can't work. That's not good, bro. Like that's gonna fuck up the paper. It's gonna fuck up the whole process, man.
Fact, Jack. You know how that goes. But I'm
Yeah,
here. Listen, man. Well, they got any more questions? Cause I can't see.
All right, hold on. Hey, you guys, man. Oh, Yuri Q say niggas want to come up and chill. Like he's just laughing at that. If you guys got any more questions, man, cause we about to wind it up, man. You got your opportunity, man. Like Rick, you know what I mean? He's getting tired, man. It's almost 10:30.
Oh, no, I got a couple of things to do.
Yeah, that
I
too. Yeah.
uh,
So, you guys got any questions, man? Going once, going twice, man.
yeah,
Um,
it was on Twitter and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, man. Mine is Tay is lit, triple X. You know, Rick is what Rick Nasty triple X too.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that. They find it.
Yeah, man.
I
You
get
know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go on our X videos and make sure y'all subscribe to the channels and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Because that actually matters in our algorithms. It helps us make more money if people actually are commenting on the videos. You know, so I'm learning that too about X videos. And matter of fact, I meant to ask you why I got you here, man, on Pornhub, right? Like I just I had to redo my whole Pornhub because it was an issue going on with they said they had my proper documentation on the videos I had on there before. So I just basically had to take all my videos down and re-upload them. And I'm still having problem with getting the videos I just started to repost. I only put up 2 videos, the videos I did with Des.
mm,
So I'm trying to wait and see what's going on with this verification. I don't know what the hell's going on. I went to ask you about that too. Like I don't know if there's anything going
really,
on with Pornhub.
I really, yeah, it's a couple of dollars over there, man, but it's not what it was because they lost their their credit card processing thing, and
Yeah.
hope to get that back, sometime soon. I heard they was working on it. I'm not sure where that's at. But I guess right now, man, since they shit got shut down, they're being very meticulous on what they do and who they let in. And but I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a hell of a thing to wake up to that type of reality. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to kind of make sure you're on point as much as you need to be on point. And
Mm,
but they dropped the ball with a couple of things, as they know, and they're trying to fix it. So that's why
mm,
they were taking so long to approve things and all that, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah,
mm.
that's why they're doing that.
Okay,
But
okay, okay,
and just stick with it, see what they do, see if they email you. You should be fine. You should be good.
okay.
Other than
All
that,
right.
man, I'm out of here.
All right, man. Nice having you on the show, man. Everybody, man, just good night, man. Always remember, man, if your day wasn't lit, that's your fault. See you guys later, man. Peace out.